It's been a bit of a journey for Lofty, hasn't it? But also for you, going from Casualty now to Holby City.
Yeah, I did 2 years on Casualty, and then I thought that was it really, because I had a great time, but I got my little girl Betsy, and I was just in Cardiff.
It was beautiful, may I just say.
Thanks very much.
We saw her at the airport not long ago.
Saying, yeah.
We did. There she is.
Southend Airport.
We
yeah.
did. Got to say, big shout out to London Southend. I mean, changed our life, hasn't it? But yeah, she's lovely. But you obviously left Casualty, didn't you? Because
I left.
You want to spend more time with her.
See her more, and then I went and did Chitty Bang Bang, the musical. Flew a car for 5 months, and then they said, "Do you want to come back into Holby?" I was like, "Brilliant! I've got weekends off. I can go home every night." And so, in terms of like lifestyle, I can be home more.
And has that happened before, where a character's crossed over from one to the other?
It does sometimes happen, not very often.
Is it a bit traitory?
Little bit. Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
You got all the Casualty like, get out.
all the fans start kicking off, yeah. But I feel really lucky because I can still be at home and not be away from home too much as well. So.
And I mean, Lofty, I mean, he's having the time of his life at the minute, let's be fair. I mean, big storyline going on between Lofty and Dom. When you were back in Casualty as Lofty, you know, your sexuality was never really touched upon. I don't think it was ever even mentioned, was it?
No, never
really.
Never really came up.
And then you've come into Holby and we see you basically kissing your patient and everyone at home goes, what?
Yeah,
what's going on here? So what was it like when you knew you were coming back and you read this and you were like, oh, OK, this is new?
Yeah, well, the producers asked me if I'd like to play Lofty gay, and I was like, yeah, it'll be great, and just explore that more. And I think having like a lot of close friends that are gay as well, I felt proud to play that on such a prime-time big show, but not do the cliché soap thing, which I think was done years ago, of the struggle of coming out. And we live in a very different society now, yeah.
Definitely.
So I thought it'd be nice to explore that, and and for Lofty just to have a bit of a romance, really.
Well, you say a bit of a romance. We see Dom trying to go in for the kill, shall we say? But I mean, Lofty's still a little bit. Well, what's going on here? What's going on now?
Yeah. So, but I guess like any friendship or relationship, that they started off as really close mates. So eventually I think he starts to discover himself over time that there are feelings there, but Dom starts to see this guy Freddie, who's not a very nice guy.
But Lofty's not happy about this.
He's not.
But you can't have it both ways.
No.
This is what I'm saying.
It's like, make a decision.
Come on, stick with it. So we started seeing Freddie.
Yeah, but he's very passive-aggressive and quite controlling, and Dom was with a character called Isaac for quite a long time and it wasn't very nice. And so I think he's very protective over Dom because he's a good mate, close mates, but he realises actually there's more to... There's more feelings there, yes.
And it all comes to a head, doesn't it, in next Tuesday's episode?
Yeah, so the Tuesday... I'm trying to think of the storyline. So Tuesday is like a Holby marathon.
A casual Holby marathon.
As you do.
Why not? Yeah.
Go out for a little run, and we start to see that actually Lofty gets a bit angsty.
Bit of the green-eyed monster,
yeah,
maybe.
He starts coming out a little bit towards Freddie and...
Well, do you know what?
He's a bit jealous.
Oh, green with envy, I tell you.
Ooh, to Freddie.
Ooh, Freddie.
But seriously, the question on everyone's lips is going to be, will Lofty and Dom end up together?
I don't know, I hope so, in a way, because they get on really well, and I think I think Dom and Lofty, they deserve to both be happy in their own way. And I think Dom brings a lot out in Lofty because he's quite a private person, hence the sexuality thing not being mentioned before, whereas Dom's more confident in that sense, and I just think they're really good mates as well, and I call good relationships, it starts from a good friendship, isn't it? So.
Well, Tuesday's episode is going to be a corker. We know what happens. We're not going to say a word.
Tune in.
We're not going to say a word. Make sure you tune into that. But I've got to ask you, because, I mean, as you know, I am a massive pop star myself.
Of course.
And I've
ask you today, actually.
I've had to put my glittering singing career on hold to host all these TV shows. But you managed to still sing and act and do all of this all at the same time. How are you keeping up with it?
I don't know, to be honest. It's pretty busy, yeah. I'm very lucky because the producers on Holby, they let me do panto each year. That panto is just good fun.
Because you always do panto, don't you?
I do. I love it. I was at the Palladium last year, did Cinderella, bit of Prince Charming, and then I'm in Southend this year. So
just right by the airport.
Down the road from us.
Yeah, that's it. Around the corner.
Yeah, you just pop over to Jersey for the afternoon. You'll have a lovely time.
It's good that they give you the time to do that, isn't it, still?
I do a lot of concerts still, and I've got a new album... Plug that, yeah.
Go on, plug that.
New album next year, and doing like a 25-day theatre tour, so like the weekends...
Is that all over the UK you're going to go?
Yeah.
And what's that like, sort of like intimate theatres and...?
Yeah, like small theatres, and so it's been 10 years since the Joseph musical.
I can't
believe it. It's crazy, isn't it?
I'm putting the coat back on for the first time, yeah.
Have you still got it?
It's in a dusty little box.
Yeah.
Is it?
So I'm going to dig it out.
We know Schofield's got his one as well. We love cracking it out in the hallway around here. He's never got it off, honestly. Of a morning, he just walks down the corridor singing. Yeah, honestly, I know the colours in order because of him. I'll tell you that
29.
one. I've got to say, Zoe, you've got a residency as well. You've been doing, is it 10 months you've been doing it now?
Yeah, so it's a little jazz club called the Pheasantry, and it's just between the tours. It's nice to do a little residency there. So it's the last Sunday of each month, and
is that at the end of every month?
Yeah, it's gone really well. I really enjoy it. So it's like it's a new show, new set. And I think it's sold out for the whole year, so which is brilliant. Yeah.
So I can't even come and see it, even if I wanted to.
Sneaky comps.
Can we have a little sly one round the back?
Fancy coming?
Well, listen, Lee, good luck with everything. Obviously, Holby's back on Tuesday. Big storyline on Tuesday, a very big one. Thank you so much for
Thanks, guys.
seeing us.
Cheers,
and say hello to Betsy from us.
Nice to meet you as well.
She's
Yeah,
beautiful.
you
It's
too.
a real pleasure, Lee. Thank you.